Hey y'all, so today we're gonna do a February recap and also a setup for March. My bullet journal has been very thick and very chunky, and I'm almost at half of the book and it's only March, so I'm just kinda like, oh my god. So without further ado, let's jump in. Alright, so we're gonna go through February first. I know this looks really different from what I did when I was setting up February, but the thing is, as the month goes by, I start adding more stuff because I just like doodling. So this is just like a botanical line drawing. I watched a Skillshare tutorial to kind of get a taste of how to kind of put these in, but it's honestly pretty easy. I think her name is Peggy Dean, but I might list her down below if you want. And this is how my monthly log looks like. I have my priorities and my future log. I do realize that this part is a little bit more cramped just because this month I have pretty good ideas and I want to flesh them out in the next one. In case you didn't watch the January one, I like to have a card of the month, like a tarot card, and I pick it and select my energy, my vibe for the month, and also the plant of the month. So I didn't get a new plant, I'm just checking it. Oh, actually I did, but it's an herb, so it's a sweet basil, but I also was checking in on my money plant, so that's that. This is how my habit tracker turned out, which I had several problems with. Even though generally I prefer this monthly one because you don't spend time drawing a weekly one. That's what I used to do. This looks like a calendar, but it's not. It's 1, 2, 3, and one was Friday. So it just was a bit weird, sometimes a bit disconcerting. So I ended up having to write either the days or the numbers. I couldn't decide, so I wrote both. For March, we're gonna do it slightly differently. I find it very helpful to look at it, especially in a monthly kind of scale, so I'm gonna keep it. This one was a productivity log. This is the stain from the horse at the back because I used a Copic marker, by the way. But the productivity tracker was supposed to track the number of hours that I spent doing stuff. But the thing is, I don't necessarily look at the clock when I'm doing stuff, especially when I am editing, for example. I don't know how this is gonna work. I might transfer this to an app and then kind of log in at the end of the month, how long I spent. So this is a monthly review. I wanted to talk about the things that I did and things that I enjoyed. I like this. I want to expand on this because there are things that I didn't like as well that I want to talk about. But it's nice to kind of list the shows that I watched for this month, see how much I'm watching, what I can take away from it, and then other exhibitions or learning stuff about myself, etc. And then this is my first week. You guys have seen this. I set it up. This is, oh, okay, y'all didn't actually see this, so I wanted to kind of do a nice flower thingy, had extra space, try to put a quote, failed because it looks ugly, so I would just ignore it, okay? This is my video schedule. I'm sorry it's blurred out, but it's really messy, and as you can tell from all the words here, it really bled out. And this is my problem, I have too many video ideas, I have too many things to do, and I can't produce as much as I would want to. I tried this month, I probably had about 6, 7 videos, but it's nowhere near this amount, and this is just for this month, every month I have this video schedule and it's different. So this is my brain dump page. It's just nice to have kind of a normal space, and this is a favorites of February thing. I had to do this because the monthly review didn't have enough space for me to especially dissect my music, films, stuff that I saw, food, etc. So what I'm gonna do this upcoming month is I'm gonna streamline it into an archive, and I'm going to put a little heart shape around my favorites, And then this is something that I'm really excited about. I want to do a backpack / travel. These are just some of the places. I have many more to go. And then this is the next week. I really like vertical spreads, so you'll see that I don't really gravitate towards this kind of very horizontal spread. This was not bad too. I really like how big and graphic the dragon snap flowers are. It might seem a little bit distracting and annoying to some people, but I really like it, and I wanted to test out my Tombow dual brush markers. So just as the month was ending, I kind of didn't want to do it, but I found that this was actually really helpful to track my kind of moods and see what affected me, I just want to see how my mood is, how much of a roller coaster I am. So it's fine. It's been a rough month. Okay, I can't be the only one, right? February was a weird month. I don't know how to. I was just all over the place, and after a particularly kind of bad spell, I decided to mark and chart everything and see what makes me the happiest, like see what makes me the most productive, etc. I also have like a mood chart onto like specific habits or feelings that I'm prone to when I'm at a certain stage. It also helps with like being mindful throughout your day and just kind of like checking in with yourself and being like, hey, how are you feeling? Because I don't usually do that, especially when I'm like way too busy, and then I discount my happiness. I don't realize how happy I was, or I like invalidate my sadness. So I just want to like be able to chart it down and see. I always put the week of the previous month and then start it by the next number, but I really for some reason it fell right in the middle, so I guess it seemed to work, but I really wanted it to start from 1. So I basically split the week into 2 and I put the rest of the February days here on this one page, so it's Monday to Thursday, and then I'm gonna do Friday to Sunday on another page and then start the whole thing as March. Because I really want to start planning all of my stuff. I have a Go Margo timeline I want to adhere to. I also want to track like how much content I create over a month, and so I feel like I don't even want to waste that like 3 days, like that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I want to like get started immediately, because I will be honest, like this month was not productive, was not nearly as productive as I wanted to. So in the spirit of February, like seeing that it was very artsy and very kind of maximalism, I want to do something a little bit more minimal. I want to see if it works better for me, if I'm less distracted. So I'm just gonna start drawing now and just you know do that. So I decided to ditch the washi tapes up top because they were really ugly. So I'm just gonna take this color, this indigo like mild liner color, go this way and then take the purple and blend it this way, and let's just see if it works. I don't know if it will. I don't know. This looks horrible. Whatever lah, huh? It's so bad. Okay, never mind, moving on. Okay, this is slightly better, I would say. Right? This is gonna be the monthly log, and then this is the habit tracker. I think the camera died, so you don't really see all of it, but basically it's just 7 by 6 square, and then I did this. So that's number 1 all the way to 31. I'm gonna have my mood tracker here, probably gonna do some like font-ish now. I'm kind of bored of how this looks. It's very modular. So far, it looks really boring, so I might go back and draw a couple of shiny things. Alright, it looks really cramped. I probably should have extended the thing, but whatever. We're good. So I tried to block out these, but you can still see the white. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna switch it up. I don't know, but this is how it looks so far. We got the mood tracker, we got the archive. Now we're moving on to video schedule. Update, I really don't like this page. I don't know why, it just seems to irk me. Like, I think the white pen like really didn't work out. I tried to do it with the black cursive, it's also really messy. I don't plan these things beforehand, so I really don't like how it looks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, which is a glue tape from Daiso, and I'm gonna I'm gonna pretend this page didn't exist. Really sad, I don't know why, I'm just not happy with the page. Couple here. Okay, one more for good measure. So apparently what you have to do when you want to do this to a page is put it up together on the top like this. If not, it'll catch onto either side. Alright, so this page is just like extra chunky, which is fine. Honestly, it kind of goes together anyway, so I don't mind it. Don't know what the significance is of having the colors like this. I just thought it would be fun. I'm gonna write them in now with a, I wanna say 0.5? 0.5 sounds decent, right? This is way better. This is much more fun and easy and chill to me. I think the colors are a little bit more muted as well. I might add in stuff here and there. So that's my February walkthrough and my March, and I want to show you guys because I did this like I think a day or two ago, and I want to show y'all what I ended up doing. I should probably not hold on to the camera. Let me see if I can like set it. Let me sit here with you guys. I'm on my bench. So this is March and this is how it's looking now. I kind of filmed most of everything just because I know what's gonna happen in March. This is the video schedule, and the archive, I really didn't like how it turned out. So what I did was correction tape and then put washi tape over. So it just kind of looks like a grid, and then I just put the words archived on it on permanent marker. And I find that if you use a pen or a fine liner on top of washi tape, it takes either damn long to dry or you just end up smudging it. So permanent marker is the way to go. I actually did something else with the mood tracker that I really liked. This is just a very simple gradient. I used a bunch of my mild liners and possibly some other markers that I thought kind of fit the color scheme. This is a turquoise, and then this is a light blue. This is a darker kind of muted cornflower blue, and I kind of put a purple on top of the magenta because the magenta nib is very new and it wasn't like as fat. You know how like you squash it, you write long enough, it's like a little bit fatter. Like it's a little bit rough around the edges, but I really like it. And then I'm a big fan of the habit tracker. I'm so glad that I decided to like take the two pages together. So yeah, and then this one is new. This one is a workout log. I swear I'm always like so awkward and nervous like trying to come up with pages because I don't plan it, right? So I ended up like just doing this and then slowly started doodling this. I went over it with the grey mild liner, and then I went over the words. I just kind of like freestyled with a white pen that set my hair. I'm so sorry. And then this is just gonna be the first week. It's very simple, it's like nothing much. I'll probably add to it soon. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like it and subscribe, and I'll be here again next month. But you know, I also make other videos, so you can come by for those. Okay, bye.